Kai and the Rainbow Gate. Kai was a happy boy. He lived in a small, quiet village by the sea. The houses were close together and the streets were calm. Fishermen fixed their nets by the shore, and children played in the sand. Kai loved the sky more than anything. He liked watching the clouds move slowly on sunny days. But his favorite thing in the sky was a rainbow. After the rain, Kai would run outside and look up. He liked the way the rainbow stretched across the sky, full of bright colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. It was like the sky was painting just for him. Kai often wondered about rainbows. Where did they start? Where did they end? Could someone touch one? He would ask the older people in the village, but they just smiled. "Rainbows are magic," they would say. "They come and go when they want." Kai liked to imagine that rainbows began in special places. Maybe they started in a field full of flowers. Maybe they ended at a mountain made of gold. Or maybe they were a bridge to somewhere else. One day, a big storm came to the village. The wind blew hard and the rain fell for hours. Kai stayed inside, looking out the window. The sky was dark and heavy. At last, the rain stopped. The clouds began to break apart and sunlight poured through. Kai ran outside. He looked up and gasped. A rainbow stretched across the whole sky. It was brighter than any rainbow he had ever seen. The colors were so strong, it almost looked alive. Kai followed the rainbow with his eyes. It touched the ground far away, near the edge of the beach. At its base, something was shining. Kai stepped closer. The shining shape grew bigger as he walked. It was tall and wide, and the colors moved like water. It looked like a doorway. The air around it hummed softly. The doorway shimmered in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple light. Kai's eyes were wide. He had never seen anything like it before, and somehow, he knew this was the beginning of an adventure. Kai walked slowly toward the rainbow. The sand under his feet was still wet from the storm. The air smelled fresh, and tiny drops of water sparkled on the grass. As he came closer, he saw it clearly. It was not just a rainbow touching the ground. It was a tall gate, glowing with rainbow light. The gate was made of colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. The colors moved like gentle waves, flowing up and down. They shone so bright, it felt like the gate was alive. The air around the gate made a soft humming sound. It was calm and warm, almost like it was breathing. Kai looked around. People were walking on the beach, but no one else seemed to see the gate. They just walked past it like it was not there at all. Kai's heart beat faster. It was strange, but it didn't feel scary. It felt like the gate was calling to him, like it was waiting for him. He took one step closer. The colors grew brighter. The humming sound became softer, like a welcome. Kai stood in front of the gate. He could see his reflection in the rainbow light. It made him smile. He didn't know what was on the other side. He didn't know if he would come back quickly or if he would be gone for a long time. But he knew one thing he wanted to see: what was beyond the gate. Kai took a deep breath. Then, without looking back, he stepped through the rainbow light. Kai stepped through the rainbow gate. For a moment, the colors swirled all around him. Then, the light faded, and he opened his eyes. He gasped. He was in a magical land. The rivers here were not like normal rivers. They shone with silver and gold light. They moved gently, like they were made of liquid stars. The trees glowed softly. Their leaves shined in colors he had never seen before. Some trees were blue, some pink, some even bright silver. The sky above was full of soft colors. They moved slowly, like paint and water. It was not too bright, not too dark. It felt peaceful. As Kai walked, small shapes appeared. They looked like little glowing people, but they were made of light. They had bright eyes and tiny sparkling wings. One of them floated closer and smiled. "Welcome, Kai." it said in a soft voice. Kai was surprised. You know my name? The light spirit nodded. This land is powered by kindness from your world, it explained. When people are kind, the rivers shine brighter, the trees glow stronger, and the sky stays full of color. Kai looked around. The land was beautiful, but he noticed some places looked dim. The light in the rivers was weaker in some spots. A few trees had dull leaves. The spirit's smile faded. But lately, the kindness has been fading. When kindness fades, so does our light. Kai felt something in his heart. He didn't want this beautiful place to lose its glow. He knew he had to do something to help. The little light spirits led Kai to a wide, glowing field. In the middle stood a tall figure. This figure wore a long robe made of shimmering threads. The robe shone with all the colors of the rainbow. On the figure's head was a crown that looked like a ring of light. Kai felt calm as he walked closer. The figure smiled kindly. I am the Rainbow Keeper, the figure said. My job is to keep this land full of light and color. The Rainbow Keeper looked around the field, but 3 of our great lights have gone dim. When these lights fade, the whole land begins to lose its glow. Kai listened closely. How can we make them bright again? He asked. The Rainbow Keeper's voice was gentle but strong. Only 3 special acts can bring the lights back. 1 act of honesty, 1 act of helpfulness, 1 act of bravery. Kai nodded. He thought about the dull spots he had seen in the rivers and trees. He didn't want the land to lose its beauty. I'll do it, Kai said. I will help bring the lights back. The Rainbow Keeper smiled again. Good, the Keeper said. Follow the path of colors. It will lead you to the first place where a light has faded. Remember, each act must come from your heart. Kai felt ready. He didn't know exactly what he would face, but he knew he wanted to help. The path of colors began to glow under his feet. Kai took a deep breath and started his journey. Kai followed the glowing path. It led him to a small garden where a little light spirit sat, looking sad. Its glow was very faint. Kai walked closer. What's wrong? He asked. The spirit looked at him. You stepped on my flower when you came here, it said softly. That flower was very special to me. Kai felt bad. He remembered running through the grass earlier and seeing something small under his foot. I'm sorry, Kai said honestly. I didn't mean to hurt your flower. If I could, I would fix it. The light spirit smiled a little. Thank you for telling the truth, it said. Suddenly, the spirit's glow became bright again. Kai had done the act of honesty. The path of colors appeared again and led Kai to a wide stream. On the other side, a group of tiny glow bugs were trying to cross. They were carrying small pieces of light, but the water was too fast. Can I help you? Kai asked. Yes, said one glow bug. We need to build a bridge of light, but we can't do it alone. Kai picked up long sticks and shiny stones from the shore. The glow bugs used their light to make the sticks and stones glow. Together, they made a bright, glowing bridge. The glow bugs crossed happily. Thank you, they said. Kai had done the act of helpfulness. The path appeared one last time. It led Kai to a dark cave. Inside, a big shadow beast was roaring. The light spirits nearby were hiding, too scared to come out. Kai felt nervous, but he remembered the Rainbow Keeper's words. He picked up the Keeper's staff, which had appeared beside him. The staff glowed with rainbow light. Kai stepped forward and held the staff high. The light from the staff grew brighter and brighter until it filled the cave. The shadow beast growled, then turned and ran away into the darkness. The light spirits came out, smiling and glowing again. Kai had done the act of bravery. All 3 acts were complete. The path of colors began to shine brighter than ever, ready to lead him back. Kai walked back along the path of colors. With every step, he saw changes in the land. The rivers that had been dim were now sparkling. Silver and gold light danced on the water. The streams flowed faster and sang a soft, happy sound. The flowers that had been closed began to open. Their petals glowed in bright pink, yellow, and blue. Some even shined like tiny stars. The trees waved their glowing leaves in the gentle wind. The grass under Kai's feet felt warm. Above him, the sky was full of richer colors. Soft reds, blues, and purples moved slowly like painted clouds. The whole land seemed alive again. When Kai reached the glowing field, the Rainbow Keeper was waiting. The Keeper smiled warmly. "You have done it, Kai," the Keeper said. "Your honesty, helpfulness, and bravery have restored the 3 lights. The land is bright and strong again." The Rainbow Keeper reached into a small pouch. From it, the Keeper took out a crystal. It was shaped like a teardrop and shined with all the colors of the rainbow. "This is for you," the Keeper said, placing it in Kai's hand. "It will remind you that even small acts can bring great light to the world." Kai held the crystal and watched the colors dance inside it. He felt proud, happy, and thankful. The Keeper looked toward the rainbow gate in the distance. "It is time for you to return home," the Keeper said kindly. Kai nodded, holding the crystal close to his heart. Kai looked at the rainbow gate shining ahead. It glowed warmly, like it was waiting for him. He turned to the Rainbow Keeper and smiled. "Thank you," Kai said. The Keeper nodded. "Remember, Kai, the light you carry inside is the most powerful light of all." Kai held the rainbow crystal tightly in his hand. Its colors danced in the sunlight. He took a deep breath and stepped through the gate. For a moment, all he could see was swirling colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Then the colors faded, and Kai was back on the sandy beach of his village. The air was fresh after the storm. The rainbow in the sky was brighter than ever before. It stretched from one end of the horizon to the other, glowing like pure magic. Kai looked down at the crystal in his hand. He smiled, knowing it would always remind him of his journey. He remembered the 3 acts he had done: honesty, helpfulness, and bravery. He understood now that every good choice, even a small one, adds more light to the world. From that day on, Kai tried to be honest, helpful, and brave every chance he got. And whenever he looked at a rainbow, he wondered if the Rainbow Keeper was watching. Moral lesson: every good choice we make brings more light into the world. Honesty, kindness, and courage are the colors that make life bright. Love magical adventures with life lessons? Follow for more heartwarming stories full of wonder. Subscribe so you never miss the next inspiring tale. More magical journeys are waiting for you.